Travel along, Catholic pilgrims, as we learn from St. Augustine, Doctor of the Church, while we read his book, Confessions. Hello, Catholic pilgrims, welcome. Today, St. Augustine will touch on one of the teachings of our faith that I find the hardest to wrap my mind around, and that is how Jesus is the Word. Let's see what we can learn by opening to page 259 to read from Book 11, Chapter 8. Why is this so, O Lord my God? In some degree, I see why it is, but I do not know how to put it into words except by saying that whatever begins to be or ceases to be does so at the moment when the eternal reason knows that it should begin to be or cease to be. Although in the eternal reason there is no beginning and no ending. The eternal reason is your Word, who is also the beginning, because he also speaks to us. So he tells us in the gospel by word of mouth, your Word, the beginning, made himself audible to the bodily ears of men, so that they should believe in him, and by looking for him within themselves, should find him in the eternal truth, where the one good master teaches all who listen to him. It is there that I hear your voice, O Lord, telling me that only a master who really teaches us really speaks to us. If he does not teach us, even though he may be speaking, it is not to us that he speaks. But who is our teacher except the truth, which never changes? Even when we learn from created things which are subject to change, we are led to the truth which does not change. And there we truly learn, as we stand by and listen to him and rejoice at hearing the bridegroom's voice, restoring ourselves to him who gave us our being. He is therefore the beginning, the abiding principle, for unless he remained when we wandered in error, there would be none to whom we could return and restore ourselves. But when we return from error, we return by knowing the truth. And in order that we may know the truth, he teaches us, because he is the beginning, and he also speaks to us. Jesus is the Word made flesh. And I said in the beginning that this is the teaching that is the hardest for me to understand. But that doesn't mean that I reject it. I just don't understand it. How is a person, the God-man, a word? And to be honest, I've never gotten a satisfactory answer. And if I don't, that's okay. In Catholic understanding, Jesus is the Word because he is the eternal, uncreated second person of the Holy Trinity. He is the ultimate self-expression, thought, and communication of God the Father, existing before all time and incarnate in human history as Jesus of Nazareth. A couple things to understand is that number one, the Father eternally speaks his mind, and that perfect living expression of himself is the Son, the Word. And number two, all things were made through the Word, and when God spoke creation into existence in Genesis, Christ is the active divine power through whom it happened. Jesus makes God, as St. Augustine says, audible to the bodily ears of men so that they should believe in him. Now, you and I didn't physically hear his voice, but we can read what he said through the writings of the gospel writers. Do I still fully get it? No. But I trust that Jesus is God. He is the second person of the Blessed Trinity, and he communicates the Father to us. He even said, whoever hears me, hears the Father. And I believe this. I just don't fully get the word part. For me, and I'm sure for many, it is a mystery. And a mystery that we will pause at for today, Catholic pilgrims. I'll see you soon. And until then, live the faith boldly and travel well.